Last video we were working on getting the headlights installed and got those installed and working, but if you remember, one of them, the passenger side, was grinding really bad. And so I have a spare one. It was also grinding really bad. But I also have another spare one for the driver's side, which I have taken apart. And I'm going to take the gear out of that one and try to see if I can replace it in this one and see if we can solve that problem, at least with the stock parts we have. There is a kit that you can get for these that has like a brass gear in it, which is way better. And so if you're going to do this, I'd recommend the kit. But since I have the part, I thought I'd give it a whirl and kind of show you guys how to do this. So let's get to it. All right, so we're over at the bench today. Here's the gear I took out. This one was already apart. It was already cracked open anyway. And so I just kind of took these pieces out to get this gear out. And this is an extra motor for, like I said, for the driver's side. So the motor as a replacement motor won't work for the passenger side because it goes the wrong direction. But gear's a gear. So I'm hoping I can just get this one open. Set that off there. I'm gonna try to see if I can just pry this open. I don't know if I don't want to crack this, obviously. I just want to get it open. But let's see if I can do this without breaking something. Not breaking something is not exactly my specialty. Also, not stabbing myself in the hand with a screwdriver. That would be good too. They're kind of epoxied or maybe, plastic welded together. So it's not going to come apart super easy, and I may have to put some heat on it. Like I said, try not to stab myself in the hand with a screwdriver. All right, let's try some heat. So the trouble with heat is it's plastic, so it'll heat the plastic too and soften the plastic, which I don't really want. So I'm going to keep it on a pretty low setting. In fact, I'm going to take as low as it'll go. Just see if I can soften the glue. It's not very hot. Let's give it a little more heat. There it goes. Try to be real careful. Okay. That wasn't so bad. So the way that works is, this electric motor in here, which you can of course turn by hand. And you can see as I spin this how it rotates that gear. There's a little drive gear in there, like a screw gear. I don't know what you call that, but I don't know. I'm not that smart. But if these teeth on this plastic one get worn down, then it'll slip. And so when it meets the resistance at either the top or the bottom of the door travel, then it should put enough resistance on the motor to stop, but it's not. And that would imply that these are worn. Now, I don't know if they, looking at one I know for sure is good, I don't know what they're supposed to look like. And obviously you need some grease in here. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit so we can compare. See if I can tell what I'm looking at. So I can see already, yeah. So I can see in this one, once I got the grease out of it. Let me get you up good and close here. You can see it, but there's a groove right here in the middle of it. So you can see it's kind of worn down in the middle. So it kind of goes like that. So that's definitely a problem. Now that I know that, let's look at this one right here. It's got a chunk taken out of it. The rest of it looks okay though, but it's already damaged. So I hate to put this all back together and epoxy it. So in all likelihood, it probably is not going to survive a long time, but maybe it'll work in the short term. Nah, I'm just gonna order a new one. I think I'm just gonna ditch the plastic one and go with the metal one. Okay, so here's that kit. I'm just gonna unbox her. It's hard to see on the metal. Let me get this out this way. I don't even know what all this stuff is. I'm guessing these kits are for like Firebird, Corvette, some others, I think. I'm not sure, but so there's different pieces in here for different cars, I'm assuming. I don't know that I really understand what they all are, but in this case, so it was whatever you call it, like a little drive axle or whatever, and this rubber bushing. So they give you new rubber bushing and the new gear. This one's made out of a milled aluminum. There is a guy online that sells them supposedly out of brass, and everybody recommends this guy, but he's been out of stock for a while, and it sounds like he's got some production problems. But I'll put a link to that guy down below anyway. Then I'll also put a link to this kit. I got it on Amazon. I don't know if it's any good. I guess we'll find out. I don't know what all these other washers are for, if I'm honest. This kit did come with two, so one for each side. So if I have problems with either, I somehow screw this one up or have a problem with the other side, I have one available. So that's going to go similarly. It's going to go inside that. It gives you some more grease to grease up the wheel. We'll use that since some of it came out with the old one. And then some super glue to glue the cap back on. I was going to use some 2-part epoxy, and I may still use some 2-part epoxy. We'll see how this glue looks though. See if it holds up. Just doing apples to apples with the old one. Go this way. Let's get our grease. Kind of just going to grease up the teeth here. I don't know how awesome this grease is. I think I'd feel better if I put some regular like bearing grease or something on here. That seems to be what's inside, but this is what came with it. So if we're going to do kind of an honest, I don't know, review of this, I guess, we'll use the parts they gave us and see how it works. There's always another one. So I'm just going to kind of smear this around here. Get down inside those teeth. And then this just goes over top, seals it back up. I guess that is all there is to it. I wish I had something I could, there we go. I wish I had something I could clamp this with. I do, okay. Yeah, I got some little clamps I can use. Clean my hands off here, now that I've gotten them all goopy from grease. Just need to be cracked open. Yep, it does, okay. So again, a lot of these super glues, if you ever use one of these, they often have one of these caps. And you use that cap to puncture the foil. I should be able to get out a little bit of, ooh, or a lot. Ooh, that's runny. I do not have a whole lot of confidence in this glue. We'll see. Always crack it back open. Wow, that is super runny. That is just like water. The other guy that sells these things, these kits, he has a epoxy. That's what made me think about the 2-part epoxy. I don't have any around here right now. I did, but it was all dried up, so I haven't used it in a while. And it's storming out, and I don't feel like running to the store. So usually with super glue, I let it set for a minute. Not really, but just, give it a second or two. And then try very hard not to glue your fingers together while you push this on. There we go. And then I'll get some little clamps to clamp that together. A little overkill, but it's all I got. Use some of these big welding clamps. I don't want to break it. I don't want to give it a good clamping here. And then I'll clamp the other side. There we go. We'll just kind of let it rest there. We'll give it, oh, I don't know, give it a half hour or so and see how that works. All right, well, it's a couple hours later. I think this glue is dry. Got the clamps removed. We'll go try to put it on. Let's get, the glue was so good, it glued the paper towel to the desk, to the bench. All right, so let's put it in, see how it goes. All right. Old one out, new one, well, rebuilt one in, and we'll just do this all over again. I'm getting pretty good at taking these things in and out. It's only like the 10th time I've done it. And yet, somehow I still find a way to drop bolts into the car. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm not that good at it. Little tiny fingers. Seems to be a theme with this car. Get this lined up again. When I put this on last time, I did that. I just kept taking this on and off with that wrench, and I got thinking, it's a little aggressive maybe. Let's drop it back down. All right, let's see how it works. It would be helpful if I plug it in. I was very disappointed there for a second. I'll reroute the cord later. Just want to see if it works. Boom. Sweet. All right, let's reroute this cord. Next time, I think we'll probably get to this bumper and get that welded up together. Be interesting. I got a new plastic welding tool, like a soldering iron tool thingy that I've never used. So we'll try that and see how it works. That should be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.